Hello.
Hello, Markel. Let's start off with a cheers, honey.
Wait a minute, let me fix my toupee.
You're clearly not wearing one, girl. It looks natural, unlike other girls. But listen,
I'm not cheersing today.
No. Cheers to so far an amazing season.
Yes.
You have been doing your thing despite the negativity. Girl, we're focusing on the positive, and it's honestly entertaining. I'm loving every scene, girl.
So
yes.
You look good on camera.
On camera? On and off. This is me on and off, honey.
Well, I'm looking at the screen, so it's like on camera.
Okay, I see what you mean. I mean, you look cute yourself. Is it giving Nikki?
Nikki who?
Minaj.
Gilbert?
Okay. Anyway, let me drink.
So, welcome to the after show of episode 5.
Yes. Oh
Jett, this is your 3rd year.
3rd year? And you know what, Markel? I feel like I'm that girl. I feel like I deserve to say that.
Okay.
3 years in, I think that I'm a pro at this now.
What's that saying you did when you was at the review? I mean, at your video shoot, and you was like,
it's my moment. It's my time. And it's been my time. Thank you. The fit is giving.
Girl, Motha got dragged to hell and back. That was a really good scene at the very end. I don't think Motha got dragged, but we're definitely going to get. So I have my own questions. We got some comments from everybody.
Yes.
We got to get into a few things and the scenes.
Now, can we talk since episode 1, or do we have to talk about this?
Oh, you have a lot to get off your chest?
A lot. I feel like I've watched so much and I've been keeping quiet. But I mean, we can just talk about this episode. We can, but
because I don't want it to give. Oh, hold on, you guys. Let me give a special shout out to J. Michael.
Woo!
He just texted. Well, child, he was texting. The dots went away. Okay, so
yes.
Okay, so you better go back to episode 1.
We can.
It starts off with you and Teddlie saying you guys are going to have each other's back, and then you got an attitude with him because he went to go meet up with Donnie to figure out what's going on. What's wrong with him meeting up with Donnie?
Because I already told him the full story. If I tell you something as a friend, I said, girl, this is what it is. Why are we meeting with the ops? I wouldn't go meet up with your op and like, oh, girl, what? If you told me this, let me go find out the real truth.
But he also found out that Sean sent those messages.
Donnie? But he didn't tell me. That's the thing. Mother had to tell me. And my thing also is you went to go meet with Donnie and you didn't text me personally. I had to call you because I found it through somebody else that you met up with him.
You found out through Zesty. It was nobody else at the table.
Yes.
Because Glen didn't call you.
As a real friend as Zesty is, he called me and said, girl, I'm about to meet up with him, the crackhead, blah, blah, blah. But Teddlie, I had to call you to tell me. So that's kind of fake. That's not having my back. Jeffrey.
All of them, any of them.
Let's not cut my government, you guys.
Okay, let's get into Moving Silence. What is who? So Donnie said Moving Silence was about him. Are you moving in silence about him?
Girl, the delusion is real. First of all, we know I unfollowed him because of the comments he was making under somebody's post. Moving Silence is not about him. Moving Silence is about my experience last year. We saw
with the other cast members,
right?
Okay.
So we saw the banter with them, coming from me. So why would I not make a song about them? Clearly, it was about them.
Donnie said you unfollowed him and released the song at the same time.
Who writes a song that quick? And structure it.
Well, Nikki kind of.
I mean, there's artists that do that, but I'm gonna put. And again, you have to realize that as artists, there's a certain amount of time you have to upload a song before it releases. You have to give time before I give it a release. So clearly, it wasn't about him. He just wants to make a moment about himself. That's all it is.
So, okay, let's talk about the pink party.
Yes.
Why did you decide to have security?
Because number one, I was gonna be focused on my guests.
Okay.
I'm not focused on the door. Who's walking by? I'm that bitch. I'm that girl. If you live in Dallas, you know who I am. So people are gonna hear about the party. You don't know who's gonna walk in. And number one, I also don't fight. Look at the face. Lips done. I'm too pretty. I don't need anything getting busted.
Were you scared that Donnie would stand out?
I am a star at any room that I stand in.
Come on, Bar.
So and I'm not afraid of anybody else shining. I hope everyone can shine. But I'm confident in myself too. I don't give a fuck who's next to me. But this is somebody that's really just dug his own grave. So that's, girl.
Okay, so the question is, and I've seen this all in the comments. You guys, I know this is a lot to cover. We're going to get to it. We already beat it. We're not going to say that out. Okay, the question is, did you know for sure, and 100% transparency and honesty, Did you know Donnie was going to come?
Yes, because he tagged me the day before saying, "I'll see you soon," and it was Miss Piggy in a pink dress.
Oh, so you had well, is that a real confirmation or is
The girl's obsessed. She watches every move I have, so I'm pretty sure she watched my flyer. She probably asked the next bitch, "Where's this at?" and put up.
did you ever like his music?
Not in the past.
So you just do features as favors?
I'm getting paid for those features, and he paid for my wardrobe when I did that feature.
So hold on. So the song that you guys did together, I forgot what it's called. So
IDC,
I don't care.
right?
He booked. I don't like, and I don't care. He has a thing.
Hmm.
So he booked you, paid for you, and paid for your wardrobe.
Yes.
But did you know about him before he booked you?
No.
Did you do research and be like, oh, let me listen to his music?
I mean, I listened to his past music. I listened to the beat that he sent. He was a fan of mine, like he said, and I even introduced him to multiple rappers around the community, so he can, get a feeling of everybody. But I didn't really know of him before that.
So after the video, were y'all friends?
After the video, I just continued to show him love because we did a song. So why not support another artist? I'm not a hanging ass bitch, like I said. I will support any bitch that's around me. So I supported him. I want to say he was a friend. A friend is like, hello. A friend is like me, like hanging out. Hey girl, let's hang out. That's a friend. I never hit him to hang out with him.
Okay, so there's categories. There is like friend, associate, business partner,
club friends.
Yeah. Hey, how you go to the club, you just like give a little hug, but you really don't know them.
Right.
So which category does he fit in?
I would say he's like a club.
At that moment.
At that moment, it was like a club friend. If I see you out, hey girl, let's, we did a song together. And I had his song play at Havana's, his first time having a song play in the club. Because Jett Jeff was featured on it.
So y'all was doing a lot of back. I feel like this is a reunion, but it's not. It's gonna get really deep into that. Y'all was going heavily back and forth on social media. He was calling you Miss Piggy. You was doing. He did this song. You did 100 Degrees. Blah 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 blah. Did you have an idea that he was going to apply or want to be on the show?
After he got the publicity from TTV,
okay,
I saw. I'm
like TTV. Hey Trap.
Hey TTV, shout out, girl, because you said I don't shout you out. Here you go, baby. TTB. The blogger posted his stuff, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna get somewhere. He's getting attention.
Markel, you seem biased. You didn't ask questions like this for all your other past show guests. All the other past show guests wasn't in the drama like Jett and Donnie. So therefore, I'm not being biased. I'm asking questions, and we're getting answers. Relax.
Hey, boo.
We can. And people posting his comment is disrespectful. Continue on.
What were we talking about?
Did you know that he wanted to?
Oh yeah. So after publicity at TTB, I'm like, oh, he's getting the right attention to get on the show. So I had an idea. I had a feeling.
Did you want him on the show?
No.
Were you upset when he was on the show?
Yes. And you know that. I was very upset. I said, why is this man on the show?
Were you going to quit the show?
I was.
You was going to quit the show because Donnie got on the show?
Because my time...
Donnie has that was pressure on you.
You're putting too much on him.
I'm asking you who was going to quit. The show was going to go on, Jeffrey.
I was actually making you pick. But then I decided to sit down with him and we got over it. But thank you.
I love that y'all showing us. I love that y'all are showing some of the shady comments this year. LOL. Markel is not being biased. Jett is the main girl this season. Markel is not biased. The definition of bias would be him agreeing or adding commentary. All he's asking. I'm just asking the damn questions. God. Yeah. So you was gonna quit the show?
Only because, why? I've been here so long. Why are we giving this attention to somebody that's defaming my character, spreading lies that I've never even done or said?
So you want to stop his bag,
right?
Oh, you're admitting to that.
I stopped bags, babe, and I don't need a red octagon, but I stopped bags. Jett, I thought you were starting any room you stand in. I am. I'm pretty sure that this is the most live chats. I'm a star in every room I stand in, and no one can tell me otherwise.
So, okay. This episode, actually, you know what? Because we have so much, let's get into the first scene with Chloe and Jett. You went to Chloe's house.
Mm-hmm.
let's open up that scene real quick.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for inviting me.
No problem. Welcome.
Oh, wow.
So I have invited Jett Jeff to kind of come and have a conversation with me because I didn't really get to know who he was. I need to pull the girls aside and have a couple conversations with her.
So how you been? Where you been at lately?
So, okay. Let's talk about this scene right here because there's a lot happening. When you walked in, Chloe, hold on. First of all, let's go to Miss Ann. If you weren't pressed, why be mad about him getting on the show?
Because I want you guys to put yourself in my shoes. Would you not why is a bitch that you don't like? And let's not be stupid.
You feel like you put in the work and why am I going against you ish?
Yeah. So let's not be dumb. This is everyone will feel this type of way. I know I'm not the only one.
So this scene right here, you finally get a chance to really get into Chloe. You get into her place. She has a lot of activity going on. She is a very Chloe VonDutch down.
So much.
So let's get straight into the phone call. Okay. When you were sitting there talking about don't trust these girls, they'll go against you in a snap or whatever you said, and the phone call happened, what was literally going through your mind?
Well, first of all, they didn't even show, but her phone was ringing multiple times.
She was getting to the bag.
I said, "Oh, they must want that coochie."
Jett.
But it was ringing the first time. Oh, maybe a friend's calling her to go out. Number 2 is ringing. Oh, they really want her to go out. The third time she answered, and it was a call to do some work. But I'm not hitting on a girl's bag. She's true to herself. I love that Chloe is a unique person, and I love that we're displaying her chase. I think that's a one of a kind type of person that we have on the show, and I really love her.
What I loved about Chloe is that her life is what not everybody, but a lot of people live that life, and she is using this money to fund her chase so she can eventually get out of what she's doing to get to where she wants to get to.
Right.
We're catching her in her right after beginning. What's after beginning? Mid to middle?
Amateur. I feel like she's trying to get there. She's trying to get there.
Yeah.
She's working her way there.
She's very, very authentic. And that's what I seen that from the very jump. And I was like, Chloe, yes.
And I love that people I know it's negativity towards it because it's not right, but this is what she grew up doing. We can't change this woman. This is what she's.
So that comment said, no, Jett, when it just passed. No, Jett is the Shamia of the seat. Team Chloe, I respect a bitch who was a hustle. Markel being messy. How am I being messy? We just watched the show. And trust me, Chloe knows that I'm not messy towards her. Y'all have to relax. So the last comment said that Jett is a Shamia of the show, not that old Portia. I'm assuming they're talking about Teddlie. How do you feel about you and Teddlie being the only OGs? Oh, I'm sorry, not OGs, the veterans coming back.
Listen, if I want to be an OG, I'll be an OG. I don't. Why are people putting the title on me? But I would say that Teddlie, coming back with Teddlie, at least I had a familiar face. But I think that he wasn't needed. I think I could have really recruited the girls in. I'm doing it. I feel like I'm doing it very well. I think his only sidekick is Mother, but he always had a little sidekick every year.
You think Teddlie is your sidekick?
No, he's Mother's sidekick.
Oh.
And I feel like he comes in with a sidekick. He had one last year. He has this one this year. So it's he connects to that one person.
Who was his sidekick for season 4?
He was by himself. Okay. So that's why we introduced him to top 2 girls. After that, he wanted to do his own thing. But obviously we can see who is a star of the show and who's just a front up. And then we're not going to ignore the fact that he said rent a man or rent a diet. Girl, rent a hairline. Rent a Beijing. Lil says, you know what, Lil says, you got a point. Thank you, right back.
So is it safe to say, because I don't want to tell the rest of the season, you and Teddlie on this season are still a little rocky?
Yes. I feel like me and him have this love and hate relationship, and everyone says that, but it's rocky, and I really, really want us to be at a common ground.
Okay. Since you and Teddlie are rocky, are you and Sean rocky?
Sean, yes. We've had our issues, and I already told him the trust has lowered.
Who do you trust more, Sean or Teddlie?
At this point, I trust Teddlie more. Teddlie didn't go in behind my back and link.
Okay.
and put my ops in the same room as me. So, but again, that doesn't mean that I don't have a strong connection with Sean. I have a stronger connection with Sean, but I trust Teddlie more.
So the TTG is dead.
Yeah, and I mean, I was the one who invented it, so I am recruiting TTGs. Or what were you say? RD per L? TTGs. Recruiting now, you guys. Make sure you click the link in the bio. We're hiring now.
So let me ask you this, Jett, because there's been a lot of. Let's get to the comments.
Woo.
Not these comments. The comments under the episode.
Mhm.
They said there are 3 Jetts. I'm tired of seeing these 3 Jetts. This is not chasing Mexico. This is not chasing mullets. This is not chasing Hager. Is that Hager? What's the hairstyle called? Hager?
I don't know. Oh, Edgar's.
Eggers. Okay.
Yes.
We're not chasing that. This is a black network. Why do we have these cha-chas on here? Like these are these people exact right. I'm not just making this up because I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
But like when you see comments like that, how does that personally make you feel?
I think that number one is not right. Like if that was reversed, then we would all be like, "You're canceled." Oh my God, look at him, report him, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now to us, I feel like it's this. There's no standard. There's no board. There's no line that you can cross.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that for them because I want them again. I don't care about who's shining, who's not. I want them to shine.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate that the fact that they're being named under me, and they're their own person.
You like them name under you?
No, I don't like that they're being named and mentioned over me. When they think of Jett, they think of Rio, they think of, oh, he's like Jett.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're 3 different people. We have 3 different thought processes. We've hung out in the same room and we literally don't think the same. We all have different thought processes. So I don't think that is right. Of course, y'all are gonna say what y'all want at the end of the day, but I definitely think I opened doors for like Latinos to actually like. In Dallas, there's a lot of Latinos, like you mentioned before.
Yeah,
we have a lot. It's a variety. It's very diverse. So I think that I definitely opened that door for us to have more of us on this platform because this is Texas. Like you have your Orlando people, you have your Atlanta people, you have your LA, and so I just don't think that's right.
Do you feel like you 3 look alike?
No.
They say that. They say another comment that I keep seeing is that this is lowercase Jett, bold Jett, and regular Jett.
I've seen yes, I've seen the pimp Jett.
I haven't seen pimp Jett.
Ghetto
That's
Jett.
why.
Like, come on, you guys. Like,
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
I don't think that
I didn't see that.
And that's dark, funny shade. Listen, look.
I'm sorry. That was.
But I honestly don't think that we look alike. I don't think so.
How do you feel about him saying you're shaped like a stuffed bell pepper? I don't think they were talking about him. That was
It was Zesty.
That was Donnie talking about Zesty.
Yeah.
Not y'all confusing.
See?
You see?
We did it on purpose. Leave Sean where he stand. You know you can't trust Shaq. And I did see some comments about saying that Sean started my storylines. You guys know. I breathe and the bitch wants to come for me. And you're going to see that throughout the whole season. We're just getting started. So y'all telling me that Sean did all this the rest of the season? No.
So, of course, we will get to a lot more questions and stuff. Let's go to the second scene, which is Motha and Jayla. Motha is...
I brought you here because this is my one of the potential spaces that I'm be using for the official launch of my skirt line.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Hello,
ain't she nice? Bitch. She is nasty.
So Motha has a new skirt line. It's called Part the Red Sea. It's dedicated to his best friend. Her name is, oh my gosh, I forgot her name. She was diagnosed with HIV. She got it from an ex-boyfriend. She didn't find out until she was in the hospital for some reason. I don't remember exactly what the reason is, but he's dedicating this skirt line to her, the name to her. He's doing a fashion viewing instead of a fashion show. What's your take on him wanting to do like dedicating the name to her and want to do a fashion viewing instead of a fashion show?
Well, I'm not going to say the skirts because it's for a good cause. But I love the cause. I love what he's doing. I think that that's a real friend and what he should be doing. So congrats to you, Granny. But you know, I just hope that the skirts is successful for him. But I love what he's doing for his friend.
You call him Granny.
Yeah,
What?
because he calls himself mother, but really he's
Why do you call him Granny?
a little older to be a mother.
He's older to be a mother?
I want to be that old to be a mom. I want to be like a mom in like my 20s, 30s, not 40s. So it's giving grandma. Hey, Granny. Actually, we could also call him Lester.
I haven't got there yet.
Mm.
So, a mother said you didn't come to his vision board party because you said you overslept, but you sent a text message to one of your friends that somehow mother find out that you overslept. I mean, that you said that I wasn't coming to that shit anyway.
You know,
Is that something you want to answer now?
two things can be true. I fell asleep.
Okay.
Number one, I didn't want to come to that,
Why?
but I was going to. But I overslept, and I texted you that.
I'm not in this.
Well, I did not want to go to that because number one, me and Donnie just got off our one-on-one. Number two, and this wasn't shown, but mother wanted to be the mediator between me and Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't need a bitch mediating something that you don't even know what's going on.
He said y'all weren't even. He put that together. You guys were never going to like make amends or talk or meet up without him.
He wanted to do that, but I was always going to do that regardless. Maybe he asked, but that was going to happen anyway, with or without mother.
The people say that you're scared of Donnie.
Girl, first of all, let's get the number one thing straight. I'm not scared of anybody, but I work too hard to have a pretty face. I'm not. Everyone has their own business. Hair, lip gloss, skirts. I am a walking billboard. This is my business. Like people don't say that I have a real business. This is a real business. I'm dressed for the business. I look the part. I'm here to sell Jett Jeff. So why would I want to go into a room to where my face is gonna get messed up? And I'm not a fighter. Like, what's wrong with that? This is not baddies. I signed up for chasing dollars. I didn't sign up to go now that's TV.
So let's get to that. You said that this is not baddies. This is chasing dollars. Do you feel like now that the season's over for you, they have not seen the rest? Well, you ain't seen the rest of the season,
Right.
but you know a little bit of it. Do you think that it gives chasing? I'm sorry. Do you feel like it gives baddies?
I do. I do. I feel like it gives baddies because everyone wants to be rah, 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 rah. Like, and I've told the other girls, and they know who they are. I told them, like, let's not do that. Why can't we use our hand, our mouths? Why we have to? You can't take my words. I guess my words are lethal, but I don't know.
I want to ask a future question, but I don't want you to give like names.
Okay.
Right now, there's 12 people on this cast. Sure, we have main people, we have supporting cast, but we're not talking about it's all together. It's 12 people.
Yeah,
that's including you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a number. A number right now out of the 11 that is your friend right now.
Like friend when I say this
right now to this day, we're not saying no names, but to this day right now, a friend, like somebody who you really consider a friend and be like, you know, that's my girl or that's my guy, that's my dude.
And as of right now, from the season,
the season's over.
So as of right now, what I'm saying right now,
as of right now, we're not saying no names, just a number.
Honestly, it's so hard to say somebody. When I say friend, I mean like me talking to someone on a daily, me talking about maybe 2.
Okay, a strong associate.
2. And 3. Let's do 3.
Not 2 impossible. Come on, Spade.
I would say 3, but honestly, it's really hard because I want to build a connection with everybody, but I literally breathe and there's an issue with me.
You feel like people are coming for your spot.
It could be that. It could.
Is your spot up for grabs?
No. My throne is. What does Mama D say? This is my castle. The kingdom is good. Why do we need to replace myself, the Peruvian prince?
Jett, the people say you are not Nene or Shani.
I don't want to be them. I'm Jett Jeff. I'm creating my own lane. Point blank period.
Donnie don't give a F if he went. I'm sorry. Damn, it's okay. Not everybody fights, but shit. If I'm Jett too, tag. I'll tap in for you.
Not.
Do you know who that person is?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so are you going to support Motha? Are you going to buy one of his skirts?
Yes, for his friend.
If it wasn't for his friend, would you buy a skirt?
No.
Let's go ahead and get into the next scene, which is Donnie and his dad looking for a space.
Girl, his dad looking for a camera time. Let's go.
I need done with this. Shake side to side and increase my vibe. Remember how to live. I've been there.
All right, so Donnie and his dad had to reach out to me to help them find a building. From my understanding, Donnie and his dad has a garage business, and so they're looking for a good office space to utilize.
I got here and I'm like, what is this? I specifically told you a warehouse with a garage attached. It's just too secure and there's nowhere for our workers to pull their trucks into, to load the doors onto or anything. It's just given. She did not follow directions when I told her what we was looking for.
All right, so what did you guys think of?
Do you think that Teddlie followed directions?
Yes.
Well, did he just say that?
I think that Donnie's just trying to make a moment, girl. This is typical Donnie behavior. Looking for a moment, trying to be favorable, likable. That's what he's trying to do.
You was just being really shady towards Donnie's dad. Has Donnie's dad ever did something to you?
No, but you can see that he wants camera time.
He can't be a supportive father?
Why are you showing up to every event he pulls up to? My mom don't be pulling up. His mom.
I almost said something, but I was really so.
I think I know what you were going to say.
Hold on, look. Wait. Is that what you thought I was gonna say? Girl, because we're not gonna translate every dollar.
Hello? Let my mom. Donnie seems like she's on extra things, allegedly.
So do you laugh at comments like that when people talk? I know that Donnie's your enemy, frenemy, or whatever. When people say he's a crackhead, do you laugh at those comments?
I don't laugh.
You gloat?
What's that?
Like you don't laugh, but you're just kind of like, I know you guys see it. Like I'm winning, kind of thing. Like you're gloating.
I guess. I mean, people will say anything out their ass. I think is a key. But if I was in his shoes, I would kind of feel bad.
Luis Perez, I want to ask a question and make sure, like when he responds, please post his comment. Luis, would you rather me not stir the pot? I mean, or do you just want me to be quiet?
Or do you want to be born?
You want me to stir the pot or be quiet?
Hello.
Girl, both father and son is thirsty as hell. Oh my God.
Like father, like son. Isn't that what they say?
So, okay. Let's go back. Zesty and Glen. When you seen that, did that take you off guard or?
Excuse me, the champagne got me a little gassy. The champagne. I mean, wait. I mean, Donnie and Glen. Yes. I know he was telling me about the skating rink that him and Glen got into it, but watching it back, I was like, it didn't have to get to that point. I feel like it was a little at the dinner. We should have left it there, and then bringing it at the vision board. I don't think it should have been brought up. Like, okay, we cleared it. Why are we bringing it up again? Now the Donnie situation, I completely understand, but the Glen doesn't bother nobody.
We're only 5 episodes in. We have, I won't say, but we have a lot more. We're going to be on for the summer, right?
Yes.
Do you argue with anybody else on this?
Can I name them?
Go ahead, sure.
Okay, so right now we got Motha.
Actually, no, actually do not. Because there's the ones I don't want you to say, which is
so far. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that one.
Okay, so
let's not answer the question. We're gonna just.
I would say that, like I said, my statement said.
Jett is Angela Oakley. Mm-hmm. Is that shade?
Angela Oakley, I love her though. She throws shade.
But you like Britt.
I love Britt. What did she say? What's her tagline? I'm pretty and paid. Of course, there's trying to shade, and that's true. It's evil Jett Jeff and pimp Jett Jeff.
That must be Tracy. Got it. Okay, so let's get more into this. You mentioned on this episode that you want to like you're not stopping doing music. First of all, this is your second season saying you would take a break from music. Last season you talked to Ariel, you said you're going to stop music. Ariel told you no, don't stop, keep going.
Mhm.
Now you're talking about you want to kind of like pause and get on your
You're
love.
plucking my teeth.
Did you?
I did. I think, but compared to the difference from last year,
They
I
said because Donnie's coming for your throne.
no, girl, bye. And I'm what's the only difference between us is that they buy my records. Let's get that clear. I just think we work so hard as musicians. I want to enjoy the success. I can go back in the booth and make another song, but let me enjoy the money that I made of the top 10 album that I made from Peruvian Prince.
On top 10.
I actually got paid for that, and I don't think people understand that.
Is that your first top 10 album?
Yes. And name another gay rapper that has gotten in the top 10 iTunes. Y'all can say Lil Nas, but he didn't. He didn't. Honestly, facts. And so that's why I hate that people take that away from me. Like, I really put in the work, and I show my ass off. So why not sit back and enjoy the success?
Donnie said that you and him have y'all top. It seems like this is messy, but it seems like your top songs and videos is always with the feature. Your top video is with Donnie. Your top song is with Astro and Kisi.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think it is right now, but I see what you're saying, and
they all say this.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them saying like you haven't had like a number one on your own? What gets Peruvian Princess take about? So
yeah, I mean, "Move in Silence" is a feature. It's my top song right now. Because I watched it after the show. So I will say this: I'm happy that my friends that I'm putting on get to shine with me.
Okay.
I'm not, like I said on this episode, I don't look for big features that got a big name to themselves. Why not get to the top with somebody else? Why not get there? You need to
You need me to return.
Thank you, Lon.
If they're not fighting, I'll go back.
No, but like I just love making music with my friends. They have love for music, and I've seen them. They sing to me, and why not use their talent and let's both get to the top. So I don't mind having a top song in the feature. Yes, I always make videos with the feature, but I make a lot of solo music.
There are people talking about the fight. And in the trailer, we showed 2 different fights. Were you attendance of both fights?
Yes, I was there.
Were you surprised at any? Just not which one, but was there any surprise? Was there any fight that you was like, oh my god?
The first one, the Taco Tuesday.
The Taco Tuesday, really?
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Just an exclusive. You'll see that next week. Make sure you're in attendance for next week. Londi.
You guys, let's not do it about Londi. Londi's a great guy.
I've been a mentally ill addiction nurse for over 30 years. Donnie's doing booga sugar. Okay. Allegedly. So let's do this. Let's run down the entire cast.
Ooh.
Can you give me? I don't want to do one word. Just give me. Would you support their business or not?
Okay.
Kelly, would you let her do your hair?
If I were in style, yes.
Okay. Would you recommend her to one of your friends to do their hair?
If she did what she did on Chloe, no. But I would. Yeah. She said that my business wasn't real. I wasn't invited to her little get together. Let's talk about that scene.
Would you support Chloe in her graphic designs?
Yes.
Would you let Lamon cut your hair?
Yes. Actually cut it, by the way. We don't need spray.
Would you let Rio put on a party for you or cater?
Yes.
Would you let Rio? I'm sorry, not Rio. Would you let Zesty bartend or give you lip gloss?
Yes.
Would you let Jayla do content creating or do your makeup?
Yes.
For both or just one?
Yeah, both.
Okay. Would you do another song with Donnie?
No,
Would you let Teddlie find you a place to live?
no,
Would you let Glen style you?
yes.
Would you let Motha style you?
Next question.
Is that everybody? Did I miss somebody?
I think that's everybody.
I think that's everybody.
Mother will read you down, girl. Okay, well, let's stay tuned. I don't want to say too much, but
Would you, if you were to just this is just out of anywhere, would you move to a different city and like if you had an opportunity to go to Chase Atlanta, Chase LA, or Chase Orlando, what city would you go to?
you know, I would actually love to kick you with the Atlanta girls.
Okay.
I met Max recently. They're all a good vibe. I think I would mix well with them. I think that I would read the bitches down. No shade. But
okay,
you know, I'm sure they would want to do it just like this. They want to come for me because they're afraid that I would take their spot in Orlando.
Rachel Ella. Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry. Thank you. Would you get Rachel's lip gloss?
Yes, and I'm sorry, Rachel. I did not. That was no shade.
I'm sorry. Blame it on the champagne girl.
Yes, I've been. But really quickly, can I just say we have 193 people in the chat. We're almost at 200 people live.
What's the point you're making?
We have a surprise coming pretty soon on this after show, and I'm pretty sure this is the most people that you have alive on an after show this season.
What's the point you're making?
I'm that girl. Jett Jeff is the anchor, as the girls don't like to say, but that's me.
The Gemini energy is real tonight. Come on, Geminis. Okay, so let's get into the next scene. The next scene is going to be Chloe and her house, House of VonDutch, which is 5.5.
So today, my kids have drove all the way down here from Austin to come practice with me. I got some new kids that have never been in ballroom, who haven't learned the ropes yet, so I'm gonna teach them a couple things and get them prepared for Cameron's ball. How was the drive here, I guess, for most of y'all, because y'all came from Austin? How was it? Good. I'm glad y'all came. I appreciate y'all coming. I know it was a little last minute and, you know, people don't show up like Zeke and them, so. So my house is known for face, realness, and performance. And we also have the runway assassin, which is Zeke. You know, she's really, really good singing.
Would you ever join a house? Like a ballroom? Like,
yeah, I'd love to join, what's her name? Last season?
Kiki?
Kiki's house.
That wasn't last season.
Oh. But I would love to join Kiki.
Kiki does Kiki. I mean, Kiki does Kiki. I think Kiki does the Kiki scene and mainstream. I think she is what they say, a 007, which means she's by herself. She represents herself. I'm still learning. I don't really know nothing about that lifestyle.
All right.
So we saw you walk. What did you do?
I was voguing. Vogue the house down,
baby. If we had that clip right down the show, that would be sickening.
I won. Robert was hating on me, my man. Now my brother.
So let's Robert Ray. Do you think he was being messy by bringing up the balls?
Well, yes, girl. But then a part of me said that he is like Chloe's brother, dad.
Rachel's husband, Chloe's
dad. I think it is.
I don't think it's dad. I think it's like it might be father. It might be dad.
Father.
It might be dad.
But I think
Miss Lee, let's not get on our clothes. Relax.
But now I think that he was being messy, but then again, seeing from that perspective that he's close to Chloe, he was protecting his daughter. Hello, Jett, all the way from Mexico. I love watching you on Chasing Dallas. By the way, when I was in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, people recognized me.
We're worldwide. You're a star.
I'm worldwide.
Oh, girl.
No. Honestly, though, we are worldwide. And I want people to know that. Like, you may not know who's watching us, but we have people watching us. You may think that our views, you may think that our views are low or this or that. Baby, we're still prospering. We're still being watched by people all over the world. So whether you like it or not, whether you think that this cat is trash, whether you think that our views are lowered, baby, we're still prospering. You may not see it.
People are still buying.
and people are still purchasing and buying. So just wanted to say that.
What do you think about people taking a turn this season because of what they? I mean, I think we've already kind of covered it, but do you feel like now that this season is over, do you feel like this is your best season?
I think so. I think that we watched myself evolve and grow from season 4 to being this little quiet guy, sitting in the background, to now being the center. I definitely think that this is my best season so far.
There was word that said that you did not and still considering not returning for a season 7.
I will. That's not true entirely, but I would be open to it. I'll be the first person to do that in Dallas.
So let me ask this before we get into all the messy stuff. We see you guys in the comments, right? And then we're gonna bring some people up. If it was up to you, who would you like? Because there's been a lot of conversation about people last season who are not returning, who did not return. Is there anybody that you would like to have returned from last season?
Who I would want to return?
Yes. And your options would have been, if I can remember, Kesey, 7, Marquise the Chef, JC, why can't I think of anybody else? Right?
JC.
I said JC.
Oh.
Astro. You tell me.
Sean.
Well, Sean's kind of, yeah. And Robert. So
I would bring back Astro and the Chef.
Okay.
I like Astro. I think that he would fit in the season. Do a freestyle for us, boo. Send a cash out.
You still don't like what's the problem with you freestyling?
Are you gonna show me how to produce for free?
What is the problem with
wait a minute. 200 in the chat. I just want you to know that. I might be tipsy off my champagne, but 202. Let's just get that straight. And I want one thing to be clear before we move on.
No shade. Jett gives Center Peach I Kiki a lot, but he is performing. Someone just got to teach him how to actually read a girl.
How? What do you mean, baby? You have yet to see me read a bitch.
But why is that? It's been 3 years. You haven't read somebody.
I think we're gonna see that this season. I think, right? You will. I know. I just remember one thing I do. But I want people to know is like if people were in my shoes, they would love the attention. They would love that. So I hate that people hate the fact that I'm in this position. They're like, why does that bitch get da-da-da-da? If it was you, you would be all for it. So why hate on me having that?
Not the only one selling cat, just the only one being real about the bookie. Yes, Chloe. Who are you talking to, girl? What happened? Okay. Let's get into. Okay, so do you have an issue with Kelly now? You seen this scene with Kelly. Kelly basically, she didn't say you verbatim, but she brought people out who have actual real businesses.
Well, let's name them. She had Chloe. She had Lamon. That was it?
And her. Well, maybe she didn't consider you as a business because you're an artist. It's not like you have something tangible.
Oh, she had her boyfriend as an engineer that works on music. Artist. So my thing is this.
Okay, you got me.
I have a real business. Like I said earlier, I am a walking billboard. I have to promote myself, market myself. So I am a business. And the fact that she said, let me invite people with real businesses, that alone is shady. Like, you can say it's not, but it is. And everybody that wasn't invited should take it as shade. I don't care. So, my girl.
So you guys were good up until you watched this scene?
I have a little bone to pick with her.
You can't wait to the reunion.
And it can wait to the reunion.
Are you nervous about the reunion?
Never. But what I will have is my own security.
You think there's going to be some physical...
Like I said, these girls want it to be baddies. It's not that. So okay. I'm not being touched. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if it's direct, I'm going to hit it back.
Not working billboard. Delusional.
Whoever chasing always is. You're a hating ass bitch. You've been there coming negative. All goodbye.
You are definitely the Oliver of Dallas. Let me just read these. Let's get off of that. We just read the ones that come up to us. Okay. Not just said he ain't sold a house, but he sold cat. What? Are y'all talking about Teddlie?
Teddlie so cat?
No, I don't know.
Did it sell?
Y'all are not gonna do Teddy Lee.
I mean,
I
she's showing.
hate when y'all call him Teddy Lee.
That was
You
his
guys,
friend.
his name is Teddlie. Teddlie. Ted Lee.
Teddy.
There's no Y.
No, it's Teddlie. But he sells properties, so I wouldn't put it beyond him.
Teddlie does not sell properties.
Oh,
He is an girl. Did you not watch the season?
he checks properties for HOA purposes.
Okay.
Jett is definitely impressed by Donnie. Girl, I'm not.
How does it make you feel like people in the comments, they're like, they didn't like Donnie no more, but now they're like, oh, I like Donnie. I like this disc record. I'm kind of feeling Donnie.
I'm not gonna be mad about the music, but I think that some people like him. Not saying all. I think some people like him because they don't like me. And you know, you can do that, but you're on the wrong team.
So let's get into Chloe's Marty's moment with Motha that you didn't attend. 5'9". Let's see about this. 225 views.
I invited a couple people from the group to come see me do karaoke at Marty's. Tonight I'm singing a song by Mackenzie Thomas. It's called Maybe. And in the moment, it kind of is like my anthem. At the moment, it's one of them songs that kind of just hits me and kind of makes me feel like them tingly feelings inside, you know? So I don't know, it kind of just is what's speaking to me at the moment. My gosh, when Motha comes in the building, it's like, girl, why are you here? Girl, you don't fuck with me. Girl, you did not invite me to your event, so why the fuck are you here?
And you did amazing.
Okay, this scene was a little intense. Motha and Chloe.
Balls to the
That's
wall.
that's the actual picture of her balls.
Is it really?
Well, I got it right here. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me show y'all Chloe's balls.
What?
I mean, not her. Not the ball. Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us? Hi.
They said no.
Hello. So let us know if you guys can hear us.
Yes.
You can. Okay. Let me get one more yes. Okay. Boo. So no, I'm not. So this was a picture of her balls with the little hair.
But it has a chain on it. Like, it's not pierced.
You don't know that. Chloe's a girl. Chloe's that girl.
They're wrinkly.
Most balls are kind of when they pull. I mean,
She must have just nutted. No. I don't think those are her balls.
Why they couldn't be? What if this isn't?
Chloe, were those your balls, girl?
Chloe, girl, is that your balls? I ain't get.
I don't think those are hers.
Well, so what do you think about the balls to the walls and it says Mother Greta the Gremlin?
It's very fitting. I love it. The Gremlin. Very fitting. I would have gone with Miss Doubtfire, but
I love that movie.
mm,
Wait a minute. So coming into this season, did you think that your mother was going to be cool? Did you know? Hold on. Rewind. Did you know Mother before the season?
I did. I knew of her.
But y'all never like kikied in.
We met each other in clubs and we kikied together, but never like on a personal level. Like it would be in a club type of party vibe.
So who on this season that you didn't know nothing about until you got onto this show this season, this year?
Chloe, Rachel, Kelly, Lamon. I knew of Glen. Yeah, those four.
Did you know Jayla?
Oh, Jayla. I knew of Zeus.
But you never like talk to her. Hey,
no,
girl.
so
Okay.
Jayla.
Okay. They're not mine. I got it off Google. Mother is shaded to Jett for no reason. So Jett, break it down now. So for people who don't know on this after show, what is the reason why you and Mother are not getting along, or why you feel some kind of way about Mother? Now, if it has something to do with something we have not seen yet, then say wait to see. But if it's something that we have seen now or something that eludes, let us know.
My thing was when she brought up the Sean comment saying that Sean was in Donnie's DMs. He didn't want to tell me what it contained.
But why is that messy? What's wrong with that?
That was number one. I was like, okay, why you not telling me? Like, you should be able to lace me up. You want me to like not know about this and hate Sean? That was number one. But that was like, okay, I can pull that off a little bit. Number two was trying to orchestrate me and Donnie sit down. I don't need a mediator. And then I don't know if you guys noticed, but she typed in caps. I feel like the bitch was yelling at me. I told her in the DMs, I said, why are you yelling at me? She literally had the DMs, and I can show that. So I'm like, coming off too strong, coming off wrong, but that's how she types.
Okay.
And number three, she's calling me a puppet master because these people are writing for me, and like, you're mad that you don't have people that write for you. So that's number three.
I think your first two reasons are like petty. The last reason about the puppet master, I can understand that one.
The puppet master, right?
Yes, but the whole thing about this whole Sean thing, I think, like you said, you can get over it. The writing in caps, I understand that.
I didn't know her, so why are you writing me in caps, yelling at me, trying to demand that you want me to?
It's one thing to celebrate yourself, but I feel Jett put 20 on 10 as if he's the showrunner. You're not over the girls. Relax.
And I'm not saying I'm over the girls. I'm saying that I am that girl. They are all thriving around me. I'm glad, but I'm still hold up to a higher standard.
Mother says, I know exactly what I'm doing. Trust me.
And I know exactly what I'm doing.
Have y'all seen each other since the show has like...
I've seen her out.
Do y'all speak?
It's a high and by.
Jett has to be his own cheerleader because no one else
Thank
will.
you, Phoenix Rising. I do feel that way. And sometimes I hate doing that because I feel like I seem off like this bitch, like, oh, she's just cocky, she's confident, she wanted to. No one's big in my head, so why can't I do it myself? I'm my own cheerleader. I'm rooting myself. Like, I have
Do you feel like your friends support you now?
My yeah. But I feel like every time I get into this type of scenery, I don't know who to trust, where to move, where to navigate my feelings, who to open up to. It's hard.
If you feel that way, what makes you keep returning?
Because at the end of the day, I got on this platform to showcase my talent, my chase. I didn't come on the show for any other bitch. So whoever it comes around, that's their. I guess I'm playing with the cards I'm dealt with, but I'm always gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna be punked. I love you, Bammy. Oh my God.
Robert says, it's my show. I loaned it to y'all for this season.
Well, it's not Robert's show no more.
You know, a lot of the reviewers, there's been a lot of talk saying that people in the cast, including you guys are scared of Robert Ray. Like, you guys are scared that to go up against him because you guys fear that he may get physical or like. Well, that's the way it comes off. Do you feel that way? Like, do you feel like you can really like battle him like word from word and not feel like he's gonna get physical?
Yeah, I think so. I want to do it now because I see him as a big brother. I'm sure we can have our conflicts. We can go back and forth.
But people have been saying that. They've been saying like people bow down to Robert, like you guys are scared. Mother says, let's be clear, Jett, if I would have gave you those receipts right there, those girls would have hyped you up before you could have addressed it with Sean.
But then again, at that point, if you would have done that, you would have been shown as a real friend, like, oh, look, I'm on your side. But that's not what you were doing. You were trying to wait for me to listen to it, get other narratives in my head before I met it with the man. That was the difference.
This comes with you being a star, Jett. Let this be a stepping stone for when you make it further with your music. This will build you. I hope, because you are truly talented.
Oh, thank you.
You fake ass F regardless, Mother Carter by who is Robert says, I am Dallas. If I was on this season full time, it would be completely different. And you have even said that yourself, Jett.
Why are we talking about what could have been?
We ain't friends, Miss Girl. I only know you in passing toots.
Well, keep passing toots in them skirts, girl.
So let's do this. We're gonna put the link in the chat.
Ooh, my favorite part.
A link in the chat. We want our viewers, our supporters to come up, talk to Jett, ask some questions. Miss Sugar, is you in the Life and Sugar? There she go. Come on up here. Now she says Robert Ray. Whoops ass. Come on up here. Make sure you guys click the link when the
Robert, stop it. I am on this season right now, so I'm talking about now. I can say it live. I don't have to text you personally. You know I love you.
Click the link in the chat without the comment.
Sister, where you get that blazer from? I'll DM you, baby.
Jett is showing his talents and he is chasing. Do you feel like everybody's chasing this season?
No, yes, and I love that. I love that everyone is chasing. I love that everyone's showcasing it.
So let's do this. We have Miss Sugar in the so she's gonna come up, and Jett, you and her can handle it.
Okay, good.
Well, hey, Jett.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm good. I was a little late and behind time, but I want you to know you look so good. It's
Thank you.
Really shady tonight. I was over here rolling on the floor, but
listen, Sugar, let's be clear. We have 243 people in the live chat, and that has yet to happen this season. So let's wait till the other girls can pull that off.
Clock that tea. But I want to come in here. You said a lot of good things, and I've been watching you for a while, and I'm so happy and thankful that you are coming back. I feel like you have a lot to offer. It's somebody in your shoes, as you guys were talking about the diversity. I'm glad that we do have different nationalities here. You all have something to offer. I like your style, your music. You right, bitches is gonna be mad. They gonna be hating because you're beautiful, honey. And
Thank you. And if it was them, they would have loved that. So they wouldn't want people hitting on them. So why do it to Jett Jeff?
Exactly. And so I would hope that you would get more embracing. But at the end of the day, when it's not them, yes, you gotta just go on ahead and put your shades on, honey, and block it. And you right. I respect the fact that you are not going to be out here fighting with the girls, because you're right. You didn't sign up for that, but sometimes you do got to slap the shit out of a bitch. Now, this sweater with Mother.
Chill. And I can't get too much into me and Mother's things, but you guys can see how it's playing out. She thinks I'm a puppet master.
I ain't even go. I like Mother. And then don't be mad at me. I like Donnie. I do. And I feel like he's a talented rapper. There may be some personal things going on. I'm not going to shoot him down. I'm not going to defame him or nothing like that, because everybody has their own personal issues. You just never know. But I just want to say I like Donnie, but I love you, Jett Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And maybe once they get their feet on the ground, everybody will start focusing on their own chase and not mad at someone else's chase.
Exactly. Or even trying to look for a moment, Sugar. Like, I want people to, like, we're on the show to showcase what we're chasing. I love that, we have the drama here and there, but why pick at me? Right. And one thing I noticed, like, we have two people that returned. Why is nobody picking on Teddlie? Like, everyone wants to pick on the queen, the proven prince, and that's okay. But, like, we also have Teddlie. I guess that nobody wants to drag her because she's not in the spotlight like I am, but I get it, girl.
I mean, Teddlie has been into some things before. I think that she's kind of like, I love you, Teddlie. We good. We here. I like everybody, honestly. But, you got to look at it like this. Like you said, you dressed to impress. You came through the room. You sparkling, jewels on, because it's a brand. It's a business. And you already, in your mind, your business and what your... how do you say it? What you chasing and what you doing is different from somebody else's, and you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. Exactly. You came on here, you was quiet and shy at first, boom, I be looking like go bitch with the videos, go bitch with the outfits. I'm serious every time I see you step on the scene.
Thank you.
I would have went to the vision board thing. I kind of wish you would have went, but I agree with you. I think it would have been a lot of rah-rah going on because it was just the Glen shit was ridiculous. I was like, let's just stop that.
Yeah, I wish that never happened, but I mean, you know, different personalities in different rooms. You never know what's gonna happen. So,
Right.
I
Now,
appreciate all those kind words, though. I really do appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, shout outs to Ariel here. I see you pop out tonight, girl. Y'all did y'all shit. I love her. What else do I want to say before I step up out of here? Because I was thinking about so long and tough, right? So pretty much you guys are doing your thing. Hopefully don't nobody really get into no fights. I would rather everybody just collaborate, come together, and just, see if y'all can expand it a little bit further. Shit, what else? It was something else I was looking at that was so funny.
And you know what's crazy? It's like we're not even. There's so much more that hasn't even played in the trailer. Like y'all are in for a treat, and that's why I said earlier, like this season, like every scene that I'm watching has me entertained. I love that everyone's chasing. I love that everyone's doing what they need to do. So I just can't wait till everything else plays out. Like y'all are in for a treat.
Right. So, and then that was it there. It looked like Honey Donnie got whooped up in that ring in that little flashback. I was feeling real sorry for you, baby.
I felt vindicated. I feel like that's what he deserved. Thank you. Somebody did it. I was living through Zesty in that moment. I said, yes, girl.
Okay, I live for Zesty. I don't think that you guys look alike. I also hate that they be saying those little comments. You guys are all different, honey, glamorous in your own. But baby, I seen that clip and I was like, poor thing, honey. Them shakes didn't do it, boo. You didn't drink enough Ensure.
She didn't drink enough milk. She didn't drink enough milk.
I love you, Donnie, but baby, you should have just vetoed that shit and played chess or something else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, I'm just gonna circle back to Motha. Right. Jayla, I love you too.
252 in the chat, and we're still going up, by the way.
Yeah, look,
point that out. Like, that's why I hate that girls play with my top. Can you teach everyone how to hookah? Well, and Dallas, I saw your comment earlier. You said that why was the reason I did not go to the vision board party? I said it earlier. I really did fall asleep, which was true. Also, I did text my friend and saying I didn't want to go to that shit anyway, but I was going to go. I honestly just fell asleep, but I didn't want to go, but I was going to go.
Yeah, hey, it's your choice. If you don't want to go, don't. But I would say support people that support you because you have a lot going on too. And it was a narrative that you ain't really supporting the girls. So we want to see you supporting the girls too.
I will say that I'm probably the only person that bought something from everybody's bag. So y'all are gonna see that. And I'll prove it too. Watch, just wait.
I trust you because, honey, you walking in it, and I'm so proud of everyone. I'm proud of you. Like, literally, you just been on your shit from the first time you hit the screen on out. And I think that's if everybody's taking it like that and grabbing hold of the opportunity and putting themselves out there, you're going to be successful. But you definitely have to focus on your bag and not confrontating with everybody. Ain't nobody gonna like a lot of what people have to say. I know a lot of people don't like the shit that comes out of my mouth, but at the end of the day, who gonna whoop me, honey? And that's what I'm saying.
Period.
And, it is what it is. And I think everybody stay focused, collaborate, get to that money. Hopefully you come back soon. And my last thing before I go too, because maybe somebody else will come up. If I had the choice of you guys seeing who could come back, definitely I would have wanted to see more from Astro. Yes. Hopefully Astro gets an opportunity to come back onto the platform. Now, baby, I like the chef, but I'm mad that you said bring the chef back. It must be some hidden tea, honey. Was there some chewing going on with you and the chef, or what?
I'm gonna just say stay tuned. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
Like I said, you guys haven't seen anything yet. Sugar, I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you so much for your kind words. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting us. Have a great night, okay?
Bye, guys.
Bye. Before we get the next person up, I just want to say something really quick. Okay. I want to shout out to all the reviewers. Okay. Negative or positive reviews that y'all have. Shout out to you guys. And I can name them. Can I name them? TTB, YB Speaks, Kiki panel, the chasing panel, I think it's called. Ebby and Really BTV. I appreciate you guys. Cat.
There's some new ones.
There's LTV Productions, I think he's called.
And there's another guy, Greg. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. I feel so bad. Why you put me on the spot?
Oh, Greg and Kai or something like that.
Who?
Greg and Kai?
No, he's my key.
Them two though, them two.
But that's not who I was talking about. It was somebody else. But anyway,
every reviewer, I appreciate you, and I'm sure the cast appreciates you for reviewing our show, giving us a chance to display our lives and showcase what we do. So again, shout out to you guys.
We're gonna bring up Miss Wild.
You leaving me by myself with the character.
Not the animal noises. Okay, period. You already know what's good. Hey,
yes,
fan. Hey, Jett.
How are you?
Okay, fine. How are you? You looking good per usual.
Thank you.
Girl, you could have said something about me, but that's okay, Wild. It's okay, girl.
Hey, Markel. Looking good per usual. Okay, Jeff. So we're going to get right into the things. Okay. Did you text your friend saying you weren't coming to the vision board event after you said you were asleep? You ain't keep it 100,000.
I can't keep it 100,000. Wow. Now, hold on now. I was taking my drink. Okay, listen. I texted him. I said I overslept, but I didn't want to go to that anyway. So I texted him after the fact that I woke up. But I was going to go. I had the address. I told Zesty, I think that I was on my way or something, like I was getting ready, but I fell asleep. Honestly.
Oh no, Jett. I think you copping out right now.
And if I was to go, you see how crazy that event was. So, like, girl.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to come. Like, that was fresh off of you talking to Donnie and stuff like that. It was just too much. So I wasn't personally expecting you to show up.
Yeah, and something that I noticed, like, Donnie, after we had to sit down, and I said, you sit over there. I sit over here, don't talk about me. The next event, you're talking about me. After we just had a conversation. So I'm surprised.
Yeah, but I would have. I just feel like you shouldn't have said, "Oh, you was asleep." You just should have said, "I'm not coming," because, like, right now, I'm not ready to be in the same space with Donnie or whatever the case may be. But everybody looking at you sideways, like you wasn't asleep, boy. Stop playing.
And what about it? Like, I didn't go.
Do you think you're really friends with your castmates? Not the friends of people actually on the cast. Do you really expect them not to get to know Donnie, honestly?
Did I not want to expect to get Donnie? Is that what you said?
No, I said, do you think you're really friends with your castmates? Like, not friends of, but the people actually on the cast. And do you expect them not to get to know Donnie, honestly?
I knew it was going to happen with Teddlie, for example. I knew it was going to happen one way or another. But why you meet him and inviting him out? Why not let Motha orchestrate that? Why did you have to be the one when you know what we just had a conversation about? So that was really what blew me. So I thought he wasn't going to meet with him, but of course he was going to find out who he is, meet him in person. But he held that little meetup. Zesty was my friend, and he's holding it down like he is now. So those are the two people that I really wanted to at least hold it down for me.
I think you should get out of this place of team this or that, because for some of us, we ain't choosing a side, and we're not gonna not like Donnie because y'all don't get along. We are here to give the people a chance for us to see their chase and what they have to offer, but that doesn't mean we love you less. And I really want you to understand that.
Yes, and honestly, I wish I would have heard that earlier. I think in the beginning of the season, I was definitely having that mentality like, well, if y'all not friends with me, I'm not friends with y'all. I mean, if y'all friends with Donnie, I'm not friends with y'all. And I used to really have that mentality, but now it's like, I don't care. Like, and we're in the same room and I still shine, and whoever wants to shine too, like I said earlier, like, go for it. But now I don't really feel bothered about him being in a room with me.
Okay.
I don't like that. Wild.
Interesting. That's all I've been putting in the chat today, really, like, interesting. I think that when you said, you're on the throne, you got your crown on, all of that stuff. I think with you, people want your spot, or they either want to be close to the spot, right? So they're either going to attack the throne or they're going to protect it. So I feel like sometimes your generals or the people that's around you, so-called protecting the throne, you got to watch them too, because history has shown itself. The people closest to you, protecting the king, protecting the prince, they start to get greedy and they want that throne. So I just want you to keep your eyes open, honey, because
Wow.
the dogs might be barking and biting. Well, biting for you because you said you ain't no fighter, honey. So you just barking. So they might be biting right now, but sometimes what they say, people bite the hand that feed them, honey.
Hello. And what I will say to that is stay tuned.
Okay, so my last question. Will you be dressing up as the fabulous Miss Piggy for Halloween this year? She has looks for days, honey, so you'll have tons of options. She's a fashion pig, you know?
That was no shade when he was calling me Miss Piggy, because Miss Piggy is that girl.
Period. And
right. More shade would have been calling me somebody ugly. Number one, I'm not ugly. Face card never declines. But yeah, I want to be mine going as Miss Piggy. I'll wear down.
Okay, yeah, she has, look through her catalog, honey. It's, she's been in the game for a long time. She will not disappoint, honey. You might have to, get one of them pieces that she be wearing.
The little dress that be hanging off the shoulder, honey.
Okay.
a very rich pig. Hello.
And is, period. Thanks for having me, Chasen. Thanks for talking to me. Jett, thanks, Chasen fam, in the comments. Appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all next week. Bye.
All
right. So Jett, let's take one quick break.
Okay.
You wanna announce something really quickly?
Yes. So now that we have 261 people in the chat, 10 more than earlier. That's why I follow myself, baby. You're mad chasing always. But I want to announce that after this live show, I have something dropping. It's gonna be on my channel, Jett Jeff Vivo, and I want to show you guys a sneak peek what it is.
Go ahead and roll the blue clip.
Kiss me through the phone, kiss me through the phone. See you later on, see you later on. Kiss me through the phone, kiss me through the phone. Na.
Period. Yes. Cheers to that. A working hard bitch.
I'm out.
Let's pour the king of EPs. Oh, the king of EPs.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bring a next caller.
Yes, let's do it.
What is it?
Bammy.
Bammy, you're up next. We're gonna go ahead and bring a next caller.
Bammy. Jayla, I love you, by the way, baby.
Bammy, you're up next. We're gonna go ahead and bring a next caller.
Bammy. Jayla, I love you, by the way, baby.
Bammy, you're up next.
Can y'all hear me?
I can turn down your screen, but I can hear you. I just hear.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hey, baby.
Hi, baby.
Look, I'm just here looking along and stuff to tell you, you doing the fucking thing, and I love you, and I'm so proud of you, bitch.
Thank you.
And look, and yeah, I need the link to that blazer, bitch. I need the link to that blazer, bitch. Look, I've been saying, stream Peruvian Prince, y'all, because Jett Jeff is the one and the only.
And Bammy's featured on Is You Mad on Peruvian Prince, so make sure y'all go stream it, buy it. It was top 10 on album, hip hop, rap, iTunes.
Hello. The girls don't know. Look, the girls don't know what that means.
The girls don't know even, they never even touched it.
Hello.
Bammy's another person that touched it. These bitches don't know, Bammy.
Ooh, Jett, don't get me started, but I love you. Look, I just had to pop and say I love you so much, baby.
Thank you, Bam. I love you.
All right, Markel, hi, baby. Hi, Markel.
Hey, boo.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
So, Jett, I feel like this is like Vogue.
Can't get no coochie at the queen.
So, Jett, let me ask this. Last season. No, not last season. Season 4, you had a man.
Mm.
You and Teddlie went to the nail shop. He was doing porn.
Mm.
What? He wasn't doing porn.
OnlyFans.
He was doing OnlyFans. And season 5, we didn't see nothing about love life. You was very heavy on your music career. This season, are you You know, you say you want to get back into your love life. How is that going on this season?
I like how you did that. You brought up the OnlyFans. Well, I showcase a man.
You showcase a man.
I'm dating somebody.
Okay. We get to see the man.
We get to see the man full center, full frontal. Well, not like the toupees that the girls wear, but full face on. We get to see.
Why do you keep saying the girls are wearing toupees?
Well, because the girls who wear toupees.
Are you being shady or are you being for real?
Both.
So, so two truths can be
two truths can be
right. That's why I paused. Wait, it's two things can be right at the same time.
Right. And y'all can be Team Chloe and Team Donnie, but this is about Jett Jeff. So, yes, y'all get to see my man on the show, or that was my man.
So you moved on to a different man. Let's not.
Well, we'll see. He is my man.
Do you want to be a father? Like, do you want to be like?
I would love to be a dad.
Like, you want to have kids?
Yeah, I think one would be sufficient enough for me. I think one, I want to spoil him or her and have her be raised as carry my legacy, because I feel like in my family, my brothers, only one of them have a daughter, but I want to be able to expand that family.
Mm-hmm. So would you want to be like that? Even though like your stage name is Jett Jeff, would you want your child to be like Jeff Jr.? Would you name him Jett Jeff? That would be cute.
Something with Jett in it at least.
His middle name could be Jett.
Yes.
Oh,
Jett. Exclusive live. My kid's name is gonna be middle name Jett.
That would be cute.
I love that.
So we have your brother coming up.
Brother.
Are you nervous?
Nervous about what?
Robert, get off of me. Hi.
I'm off of me. What's up? What's
Robert,
up?
please explain why you say if you were on the season, things would be different.
Okay, for one, Jett, you already know we done had this talk before, and you came to me and said some things about this season. And yeah, in reference to me being on the season and how things would be different. Now, first and foremost, shout out to you. You know I love you so much, and I'm proud of you. I like the new song. I'm going to go listen, look at it. I'm going to check it out while I'm up here. Shout out to you. I tell you all the time, this is your season. I'm so proud of you. Like, you're doing your big one. You know what I'm saying? Now.
I'm going to name myself. Let me listen to what Robert got to say, because Robert.
Yes. Now, when I said it would be different this season, in reference to me saying that, like, let's be real. No. Everybody on this platform respects me differently, like on a whole nother level. When I'm saying like the talent, the friends, the scene, the club, like everybody. So when I said I'm Dallas, that's what I meant. I wasn't taking away from you or what you're doing this season. So the shade was unwarranted, is what I was saying. Now, do I care about shade? I know we have fun. We do all of that. So it's never nothing personal. I just wanted you to understand what I meant when I said what I said. I am Dallas. This is my season. Everybody's connected some way through me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you have an issue, you call me. If they have an issue, they call me. Like, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, put some respect on my name. Like, ain't no vet like me. You, Teddlie, or none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being real.
Yeah, and for me to be real, I completely agree with what you're saying. I'm not saying that it wouldn't have been different. What I'm saying was like, you're not on the season. In a way, like you're not a main cast.
I was going to say, I'm not on the season, but I'm still like.
And you do hold the everybody on the cast in some way, shape, or fashion, or form, whatever. But if you were, it would be different. But I would.
You said this. Your word. I'm talking about what you told me that it would be different if I was here. You told me also that you wish I had got in place over Teddlie because you would have had more help. You would have had more people on your back. You would have had more. I don't want to go into detail, but you said a lot. Like
and I'm not afraid to say that.
Let's be real.
I think I would prefer to have you had, because you would actually have my back. You're my big brother. I think that you would actually like. In rooms that I'm in, you would say, "Okay, my listen."
Yes,
and I agree
been so different. That's all I was saying. So that's what my purpose was to get up here. It's just to like clarify that. Like, let's be real.
Get off live really quick. I have a question for you.
Oh my God. Okay, Jesus, what is the question?
I know
I was not trying to be up here long.
I just learned that you and Lamont were really close.
Oh my
on the
God, are you ready for
show.
to ask me that?
And
And
so
you didn't just learn that; you knew that.
yes, I knew that.
So don't say you just learned it. Let's be
Well,
real.
no.
We know.
I'm saying being on the show as we were
Oh,
filming.
okay, okay, okay.
Also, this is Robert's man, and so I like that comment. Jett is the prince of Dallas. Robert could be the king.
I love that. I
I'm the
love that.
Peruvian
I
prince.
love that. I
I
love
love
that.
that.
I love that.
But I do have a question that I saw in the comments. I'm like, oh, I want to know too. I
Okay.
know when Lamont was filming with Teddlie, he said that he had playmates. Were you one time a playmate with the girlfriend?
Never. We was way never. We never. He wouldn't even came at me like that. I
Okay,
couldn't be
good.
a playmate. I'm an ex. It's two
Okay,
different things.
that were literally like relationship.
We're two different things. Yes,
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a whole different ballpark. But yeah, he wouldn't even ask me that. Like we don't even
Okay,
give that. So no, I would
period.
never be a playmate.
Well, that's all I wanted to know because I don't want to get too much because
No,
that's what I'm going
right, we got a lot, coming with this season. But yes, I just wanted to get up here and speak on
confront you.
that. And no, I'm not. I'm never going to confront you, little sister. I love you. I'm gonna wait till I come back to do all of those things. But no, I love you,
I
and I'm
love you
so
too,
proud
Mom.
of you. You've been doing great tonight.
Thank
You've been doing
you.
great this season. I always pour into you. I always tell you how much I'm proud of you, and I love you. Shout out to Chase and Dallas, all of y'all, and what y'all been doing. Y'all have changed. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all because you're not really a
Girl,
baddie like
calm
that.
down. You better watch them words.
Yeah, I was gonna go in, but I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, watch the words, boo.
Okay, I'm gonna pay it and save it for later. I
Love
love
you,
you
Rob.
guys.
Oh my God.
Watch them words.
Watch them words. You're gonna end up in that. My dream is Jett and Teddlie mingling.
What?
My dream is for Jett and Donnie mending bridges.
Oh. That
Wishful thinking.
Listen, I said this earlier today. I said if you and Donnie can really mend fences, you gonna have an asthma attack? You get like Smiley from Baddies East. Having
a seizure?
Yes.
Listen, he dug his hole too deep. He has a lot of work if he wants.
Apologized.
That's a lot of work.
And he followed you back.
A lot of work.
Did you follow him back?
A lot. Baby steps. I did follow him back.
You did?
I did. Yay! We're moving in the right direction, but we're not there.
Okay. Is there any regrets this season?
No.
Let's play a game.
Okay.
I'm gonna name some categories. You give me the person's name. Well, best dress.
Best dressed myself.
Worst dress.
Worst dressed. Rio. He wears button downs. Let's just switch it up.
Most talented.
Ooh. I'm not gonna say myself. I'm gonna go with Lamont. I like how he does his hair.
Okay.
Very sharp.
Who needs to work on their chase?
Teddlie, where's the makeup wipes? Not out yet.
The season's not over.
Everyone should have the products for now. Like, we're selling.
Okay. The Fakest Friend Award.
Teddlie.
Most Supportive Award.
I guess in this episode we could say Zesty. He showed up from a show performance.
What that? Okay. Shouldn't Be Here Award.
Donnie.
Okay. Most Laughable Award.
Laughable?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
your joke.
Donnie.
Who do you consider, not yourself, is the MVP?
So far, I can say two, and I'm gonna put the shade to the side.
Okay.
Chloe and Motha.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're doing their parts. Even when I'm not there, Keeping the hype up.
Keeping the hype up is crazy. Okay. Wow, we've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes.
And the fact that the views are still growing, it's not declining because the people are not bored. Just saying.
Well, Jett, what's next? Don't scissor us. We don't want no 5 deluxes. Girl, I'm Lana out. No SOSing. We're not, I don't want baby Peruvian.
Oh my God, wait. Someone said stop sleeping on Jayla. I did not mean to sleep on Jayla. I would say Jayla is maybe more like, she's very talented. Very content creating. Like she went viral. I did not mean to like not mention her. Like, it's her name.
Oh.
What's next for me? I think I want to, of course, book more shows. I definitely want to work on a new project, but I want to change my sound up. You know, like I don't want to have that same sound. Yeah, but like the like Miami vibe club type of beats. Like
you want a club beat?
No, I want to sway away from that.
Oh.
I think I always have like club beats. Like let me tap into something different, a different lane. I want to tap into my Spanish music.
Do you speak Spanish?
Sí, hablo español.
Is it? Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Let me digress. Let me change that up. What type of Spanish do you speak? Because there's different types. Like if you're in Spain, if you're in Mexico, Puerto Rican, like, it's different Spanish.
I would say that it's like a slang Spanish. Hablo español, pero a veces no me entiende porque hablo bien rápido.
You grew up in the hood. Can you speak Portuguese?
No,
but isn't it almost?
It's kind of similar. Like I can understand what they're saying to me.
So you want to pull a Shakira? You want a Spanish album,
right? I think that would be perfect.
Do you ever listen to 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
So something like him because his
yes, but without the N words.
Okay, because Dummy Boy was really
no, he makes good music, but
Dummy Boy is my favorite.
He tears his own self down with those.
Okay, so you want to do more of a Spanish album? Okay.
Yeah, I want to experiment into the Spanish music. I think that that would be perfect.
But still rapping?
Yeah.
Can you sing?
No, I can auto-tune. I can do little beats, a little.
Did he just say what type of Spanish? Yes, because there's different type of
Brazilian.
There's
Spaniard.
different types of Spanish.
Yes.
Please look it up. Okay, there's not just one. Thank you.
Educated, not educated.
Because clearly they don't know.
All right.
Anyway, okay, so a Spanish album will be coming. I'm gonna say soon, but coming.
Yeah. Or even like a Spanish song or two.
Yeah, I don't want to say a whole album.
Yeah, I also have to stick to my hardcore fans. You know, I can't divert from them.
Would you like a country song?
No, maybe a country visual. A country
I think
song.
you should do a country song.
Jett is the Cardi B of the season. Grammy will be coming. Don't like Cardi, but yes, Grammy will be coming soon. Spanish is a language. I thought it is.
It is, but there's different dialects of Spanish. So even when you go to Puerto Rico, people who are Puerto Rican versus Mexican is different. They both speak Spanish, but it's different dialects. It's different Spanish. Like it's Spanish, but their words is different.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else wants to come up here and talk to me?
Yeah, last time to come up here before we get up off of here and say our last final words.
Make sure y'all go click my Jett Jeff Vivo. My video's out now. Kiss me through the phone. Mic drop performance.
Is there different English dialects, baby?
So, like Britain, like British, like English, falls in the category.
So English, I mean, so like great, like UK dialect. They're English, but
yeah, but it falls under that category
because you can understand it in English. But they say their wording is different,
right?
Or they say very cheeky.
Yeah,
I'm agree with that. Cheeky is not what I say cheeky for.
Jett, did you lie about falling asleep? No. People in Spain. I just want to say I support you, Jeff. Thank you, baby. Chasing always put respect on my name is all I was saying. I am Dallas. Period. I learned that in Spanish 101. Ignorant beyond belief. LOL. I think you're just taking it too personal, baby. But it's not that deep.
Any final words you would like to say? Or okay, what can we look for the next episodes to come? Let's just say the next 3. Oh, you don't even know what's on the next 3
I don't know, but
episodes.
I kind of have ideas. The Taco Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing ring. Valentine. Okay.
Okay, those three.
So what I can say is that I feel vindicated once again. Number one, I feel that people are coming for me because I am at the top spot. Number two.
Hold on, you just named this thing: Taco Tuesday, boxing, and Valentine's. Are all three of those dramatic moments?
Yes.
Which one is the most dramatic?
Taco Tuesday.
And then they're neck and neck.
Yeah, I would say Valentine because most people were. But then again, I would say Taco Tuesday, Valentine, boxing.
Did you see the person punch the hole in the wall on Valentine?
No.
But did you hear about it?
Yes. And that's a strong bitch.
Baby, the girls are strong.
Jett needs Zesty on his music video as a backup dancer. Wouldn't have an issue with that. Jett, a forgiving and understanding person I am. It's definitely personal. Okay, Jett Jeff clear, but it's not that deep. So you guys will see that number one, my personal dating life. You guys will see people coming from my neck for being at the top spots, and you guys will see bitches getting popped in the mouth. Literally. So
girl, what you want? Bring her back up, please, for a second.
First and foremost, shit, I was talking. Read all the comments if you're gonna make a comment. Now you feel now.
Wait, what I did was
because you talking about my last comment, and my last comment was to Chasing Always. I was talking to somebody else in the comments. I wasn't even referring to you. So that's what I'm saying. You got to read everything because I just told you before I got off of here that I wasn't doing that with you. So come on.
I didn't even read it. I didn't even read it.
I don't know what comment.
I didn't even read it as a bad comment. I just like period. Your dollars.
No, it was like you was trying to save me. Like, oh, girl, it's too much. Like, it wasn't giving that. I was talking to somebody else that said something. I wasn't talking to you or referring to you at all.
Oh, well, I didn't mean that shade.
You did. Now you're backpedaling. You don't mean it as shade because you see that you just struck a nerve with me. Pipe down, please, because I'm not giving you that energy tonight. I'm supporting you in every way. I was talking to Chasing Always.
Okay, because he has had a big mouth tonight.
Yes, thank you. So that's who I was referring to. So calm down, little sister, please.
It might be the way I was reading it, but I honestly did not mean that shade, Robert.
Yeah, like it wasn't that serious, and just did it like pipe down. Please and thank you. I love you.
Robert is always bent out of shape. He's scared of Jett and Teddlie and Sean.
That's the answer.
Girl, they said they're gonna jump you.
The top two girls coming.
I was gonna grab the top two girls season 4 and put all their heads together. You think I'm worried about them? But no,
this is from pedaling.
We good, but just pipe down because you own one. But do that with like I'm not on this season with you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I honestly
go back and watch it, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
I went. I'm gonna text you. I'm like, okay.
You think I'm gonna come up?
Because I went to admit you when I'm wrong. Like I'm gonna watch it, and I'm like, okay, I see what you mean. Like,
yes, like pipe down, little sister. You have your moment. I ain't trying to take away from your moment, but just
thank you, Daddy. I love you.
Love y'all, but yeah, bye. Jesus.
Okay, is it fair to say? Has there been any group scenes that has not been problematic?
I think everyone has. Yeah, no, there's not a group that's not problematic.
Any surprises from special people that we should see? Don't say. I mean, if there are people,
yes,
we're going to see surprises.
Yes. And it's because of me.
Oh, girl. Well, Jett, this has been fun. I hope I wasn't biased.
You weren't. I think that people just would like to say anything out their mouth. But
if they think I'm biased, wait till you see Showdown.
Right. Jack backpedaled. Sonia, Sanaj, go watch my video. So no, thank you, Mark, for having me. I don't think that you were biased at all. I think that you were asking the right questions that everyone wants to know. And yeah, I appreciate it. Again, Andario, I love you so much. The Chasing platform, everyone involved, Markel, Roberts, the whole cast is doing their thing. And yeah, y'all make sure y'all go watch.
Some respect on that Robert's name.
Robert, the husband, Mr. Coleman, the Colemans. Thank you so much for believing in me. And so like I appreciate that. And yeah, just make sure to follow me on Instagram, JettX. Go watch my video on Jett Jeff Vivo. And stay tuned. This season is in for a treat.
Did you listen to Jet Lag?
I did listen to the
when
Jet.
it first came out.
Yeah.
When you heard it, were you just like, bitch, I'm gonna get in the booth and do 100 degrees?
I was gonna pay it first. I was gonna pay dust, but then I was like, let me respond to this bitch. And I drug her.
And just to clear it up, because I know people don't understand that, when Donnie was coming into the first scene, he was like, "Are you 100 degrees? Are you 100 degrees?" It's because Donnie put out a diss record called Jet Lag, and Jett responded with his diss record called 100 Degrees.
Make sure I listen to that too because I drugged the bitch. I out-rapped the bitch. Y'all love for his music, listen to mine.
So we'll see you guys next episode. For episode 6, you will see a lot of BLOOD.
Ooh.
Next episode is a lot. Next episode sets the tone for the remaining of the season. Markel, you know the comments finna try to drag you. Girl, let's talk about they always do. Did I say something? Let's talk about.
And lastly, I'll make sure to take a mental note. 275 viewers were in here. So let's make sure and see if the other girls can keep up. If not, then you know where you can kiss it. Because you don't pay my bills. And I'm the bad bitch.
That'd be cute if I kissed it on like right after that. That would have been a cute little one too. Okay, so that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in for episode 5. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and keeping up with us. Next week for our after show, you guys will get a chance to speak with. Let me check my database.
I was just reading this. All love. I enjoy you guys. Listen, while he's checking that, I don't take these comments to heart.
Next week is Motha. You know she's gonna drag you for.
Well, the views are gonna be down 100 less. So we'll see. I watched the replay, so I won't give that bitch a view.
All right, you guys, we are out next week. Tune in to after show next week. It'll be Motha, and then tune in again for the full episode next Thursday, 8/7 Central. Make sure you guys tune in because that is the episode you definitely don't want to miss. And until that, we're going to end the stream. So cue the music, boo.